Hello friends, this lecture is also available in the Urdu and Hindi language. If you want to watch in the Urdu and Hindi language, you can take the link in the description of this video. Today our topic is how to use comparison command greater than, less than, equal in Mitsubishi PLC, and this is the lecture number 16. And don't forget to subscribe our channel and also like and share our video with your friends. There are two methods to use comparison command. First one is simple use CMP. Simple use one command for 16-bit data CMP, and simple use one command for 32-bit data DCMP, and floating data DECMP. Okay, there are three commands for different data: 16-bit, 32-bit, and floating data. And second method, if you want to use 16-bit data, you have to use AND command, and 32-bit data you have to use AND. Okay, so let's come on the software. We will make a project, simple project, PLC series FX CPU, PLC series FX 3U, and language ladder diagram. And this one is the operation manual of FX series, and you can see here is a CMP command. S1 is our first digit and S2 is our second digit, and D is our output. Okay, if S1 is greater than S2, then our D like Y0 output will be on. Okay, if S1 equal to S2, then our output +1. If we write Y0, then we have to use Y1 as the output. Then S1 equal to S2, then this output will be on. And same hand, if S1 is less than S2, okay, then our output Y2. If we will use Y0, then +2, Y2 will be on. Okay, this is our CMP command. Let's come on the software. I will tell you we will use it. Use one input M0, okay, as the input, and I will use move command MOV, and I will move K20 in my D0 data register. Okay, sorry, D0, and I will use one more data register D1. Okay, so same I will use MOV and K20 on D1. Okay, now I will use increment command. Okay, for this I will use positive edge. You can also use negative edge. I will use M01. Okay, and for increment command INC and use D0. Okay, when our positive edge will come, D0, if D0 had 20 value, automatic it will be increased by 1. Okay, if again positive edge will become, D0 will be increased by 1, it will be value 22. So other one is same positive edge M2, and will use increment command for D1. Okay, now I will use M04. Okay, and I will use CMP command as I told you in my lecture, CMP command, and you can see here is a 16-bit data. Okay, and I am using my data register D0 and D1, and Y0 is our output. Okay, and as I told you in my lecture, we have to use Y0, Y1 and Y2 also. So I will use as an input y0, okay, and I will on my one output y6, I'm sorry, m6, and it should be output against over y0. Again I will add as an input y01, okay, and our output against this y1 should be m7. You can take any value for your experiment. Should m12, okay. As an input, and I will use y02, and output against y02 is my m14, okay. Let's compile the program and simulate the software. Okay, that time our D0 and D1 data register has 00 value. I will on my M0 input for shifting K22, D0 and D1. Okay, and this time D0 and D1 had 20 value. Now I will on my M4 input for this command. So on the, and you can see a D0 and D1 both are equal, okay. In our operation manual, when both are equal, then Y1, because we have used Y0, and Y0 plus 1 means Y1 should be on. So you can see our Y1 is on, okay. So I increase D0 by pressing M1 on off, and you can see now is the 21 value. Now D0 is greater than D1. In this case you can see D1 S1 is greater than D0, then our Y same output should be on, and you can see here Y0 is on, okay. Now I will on my D1, I will increase the value by pressing M2. The 21 both are equal, same Y1 is on, but in this case D1 now is greater than to D0. So this time Y2 is on. Same logic here. If S1 is less than to S2, then plus 2 Y2 will be on, because we have used Y, and Y plus 2 equal to Y2 will be on, okay. This is our first method. Now we will use second method. Is very simple method. So I will delete my this one, simple press delete button. We have select and also, okay. Now I will use second method and, okay. If you want to work on 16-bit data, simple A and D. If you want to work on the 32-bit, then you have to use D, A and D. So I am working on 16-bit data, so I simply will use A and D. And you can see suggestion less than, equal, less than or greater than equal, you can use according to your project. I am using equal and D0 as a D1 as a both inputs, and my Y should be on if this logic is okay. And in next one is same A and D, and I will use this one, okay, less than and equal both condition, and D0 and D1. Y1 should be on. You can use any according your project, according your logics. So I'm using last one is greater than, simple greater than, and D0 and D1, okay, and last of Y2 is output. Now compile the program. And on the simulator. And you can see this time D0 and D1 have both 0 value, both are equal. Over this command equal also okay, and this command have both condition equal and less than. So equal is okay, then is also Y01 is on. So I am moving K20 value to D0. Okay, a simple on the, okay. Now D0 and D1 have 20 value, both are equal and both conditions okay. Now I am trying to add to 1 on 20, so I will on off my M1, so it will increase 21 value. That time D1 is greater than to D1, so over this condition is okay. D0 is greater than D1, so this okay, only Y02 is on. If I on D1, both D1 21 both equal, to both conditions okay. If D1 is greater than to D0 22, that time only mid 1, because this has also less than condition. D0 is less than to D1 is okay, or Y0 is on. Okay, I hope you can understand about all the process to use greater than, equal than the commands. I think you have to practice on 32-bit and floating by yourself. Okay, this 32-bit for DCMP and floating for DECMP. Okay, work on it by yourself. If you have any problem, if you face any problem, you can raise a question on the comment box of the video. Our team will be give you answer as soon as possible. Okay, bye.